Everyone is in part 2 for my answer. Then teacher Thinh said, the listening is the foundation of right speech. If we cannot listen mindfully, we cannot practice right speech. No matter what we say, it will not be mindful because we will be speaking only our own ideas and not in response to the other person. For the sentence, right speech is closely related to right listening. If you can't right listening, so you can't practice right speech too. Why? If you can't hear the other carefully, you can talk to them. So that's why you can't practice right speech. So you have to practice in parallel right speech and right listening. And now I'm going to say about mindful speech. So what is the meaning of mindful speech? Mindful speech means you know you are saying. You have to also know what are you saying. You can think heavily about your words. That is mindful speech. So we can know what is right speech and mindful speech. Now we can understand what is right mindful speech. It means you can know what are you saying and you have to say the good things, abstaining from false speech, abstaining from slanderous speech, abstaining from harsh or hateful speech, and abstaining from idle chatter. Have you ever thought that your words can be a huge impact on others? Maybe no, because you have ever thought so. That's why your words sometimes make the other hurting. And in other hand, if you say the good things, everyone will love you. Then before you can do respect from everyone. So you have to think carefully before you speak. Your words can affect your life very much. Do you remember the first lesson that Rahula learned? Rahula had a bad habit when he was a child. He always joked and lied everyone. Rahula didn't practice right mindful speech. He talked nonsense, joked and lied to everyone. We taught him he had to be truthful. If Rahula just lied, when he died without regret, no one can love or remember him. So that's why we have to be truthful and think heavily before we speak out. As for me, my mind is always quickly than my brain. I always speak out before I think. I know it's wrong, but it's hard to change this bad habit after I know about right mindful speech. I talk slowly. I also think before I speak, and I know what am I saying in the conversation. To sum up, you have to understand that right speech has 4 characteristics. Avoid telling a lie, not slander others or cause hatred. Avoid saying bad words, impolite or offensive. Abstain to speak nonsense. These characteristics are important in your life, and you have got to grasp that right speech and right listening are closely associated with one another. Mindful speech means you recognize what are you saying, so you have to be careful about your words and what are you saying. That is right mindful speech. I'm finished. Thank you for listening.